Yeah, and it's like it's so crazy too because it's like once you get into it and you figure out kind of the process, like Upwork, right? Yeah, it's a little bit of a grind, but at the same time, like it makes it so easy to find clients if you're just consistent with it. That was the biggest thing for me with that was like once I was sending 5 a day, because that's what Caleb says, like find good five good jobs and send proposals every day. And it took me like I think 2 or 3 weeks to really get my first like client, but then they all just kind of started coming in like shortly after that, and it was like, this is what I needed to do pretty much the whole time.
So on Upwork specifically, are you actually, because I know how Upwork works is that, if you want to boost your proposal to the top, you usually have to use your Connect credits to do that. And to keep those Connect credits, you have to put money in. So do you find that you're putting your own dollars in to boost your proposals to the top to make sure that they actually see you, or how are you kind of strategizing that?
Yeah, I haven't done Upwork in a little while now because I'm getting the referrals, but yeah, I was paying for the connects. You pretty much if you're gonna say you're in business, you need to just suck up a $15 fee to be able to send out proposals on Upwork. That's what I learned. It was kind of like it is one of those things because I think we get stuck in this mindset of, oh, I absolutely can only spend whatever the business makes me, even though I've got a full-time job, right? That you can take some of that money and funnel into it. But yeah, because like for $15 a month and you get 85 connects, which you can probably send out at least, you can send out quite a few proposals with that and actually land a job. There's nowhere else that I think you could get a better ROI. Like if you put a Facebook ad into $15 into a Facebook ad, like you get like a couple likes on your post, maybe you might get one lead that's not going to respond to anything. You can cold call, but that's a grind. Like, who really wants to do that? Cold emailing, that's all that process. In-person networking events, you usually have to pay for like a lunch or a coffee or something like that. Like, yeah, so to be able to do it from my own home and $15 for however many connects, and yeah, I think it's well worth the investment.
Sorry, is it just $15 for like
You,
85 connects, or
I
what
don't
is
know
it?
what it is exactly, but
Yeah,
you pay a lump sum. There, it's not too bad. Like you can pay $40 and get a whole bunch of
yeah,
connects, but you can also use them very quickly because if you're applying to a job where a lot of other people have applied, you might have to use 20 plus connects to, I mean, even more sometimes to get your proposal in the top three so that they
Mm,
actually see you.
mm.
So, I should say, I think Upwork has a $15 a month plan that $15 gets you like 85 or 120 connects or something like that. And then, yeah, you just load your account with the connects, but however much it is, I think it comes out to like 15 cents a connect or something like that, or
Wow.
probably even less than that, maybe 5
And
cents.
and
But
the
it's
connect is like you put it on the proposal
Yeah, so
to like
it's
boost
the
it.
the connects are like your bids. So some proposals they look at, and I guess Upwork has their algorithm that they say, oh, this job is worth at a minimum 8 connects, right? So then you got to bid
Mm,
8, and you can boost more. I do boost, but I don't try to be number one because oftentimes number one is like, it'll be an asinine amount. It'll be like 35 connects for number one, but number two
Yeah.
is like 8 connects or 9 connects.
right.
And at the end of the day, like as someone, I hire people off of Upwork. I don't see how many they bid or what number they came in. I just see it says boosted. So more so than anything, I think what's most important is having a really good headline for your portfolio, having a good picture that stands out, and then like something in your proposal that actually catches their attention because they can see. I think it's the first 200 characters or so. So you want to have something in that 200 character, just like emails, right? You want to have your header as like your subject line, and then your first of your proposals like that first line that they'll see. You want that to be relevant to them and actually like get them to want to click on that. Because I'll oftentimes hire someone that didn't boost their proposal. I'll look at ones that was boosted and I'll be like, oh, that looks cool, and then I'll find someone that wasn't boosted and I'll be like, oh, this is perfect, and I'll just pick them.
Mm.
Yeah, I was actually going to ask you, as somebody who then is on the other side and you hire people off Upwork, do you find that you typically are hiring people who boosted and are in that top three, or do you actually take the time to look through people who didn't?
It's really that kind of that headline and their proposal, that first little chunk that I see. That's what I'm really scanning through as I'm looking through all the people that have messaged me. And I don't look at every one of them because sometimes it's just way too much. So like say that first little chunk is what's most important. And then their image does stand out. Like some people will put like an orange background behind them or something like that. That just catches my attention and I'm like, oh, okay. And then I'll, take a look.
Mm.
Ah, that's very smart. Like what you put as your image could actually affect the jobs you get. Interesting. I bet you a lot of people don't think about that because a lot of
Yeah.
people don't even take the time to put in their profile image.